What if I told you that some of the people in your life are silently disrespecting you, and you might not even realize it? They disguise it with charm, fake smiles, and empty promises, but their actions? They speak louder than words. What if I also told you that this realization can be empowering? Welcome back to Quotes and Relax 95, the channel where we explore how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism can transform your life in today's fast-paced world. Today, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many: how to recognize the subtle, sometimes hidden behaviors of people who don't truly value you. The Stoics taught us to master our emotions and focus on what we can control. So, in this video, we'll break down 5 key behaviors that indicate when someone doesn't respect or value you. By recognizing these signs, you can regain control of your emotional well-being and live a more peaceful life. Let's dive in. Number 1. They don't take your time seriously. Time is the most valuable resource we have, yet some people act as if it's unlimited. This disregard often reveals itself in the ways they use or misuse our time. If someone doesn't value you, they'll habitually waste your time without hesitation, treating your availability as flexible or dismissible. Maybe they consistently show up late, leaving you waiting without apology, or they frequently ask for last-minute favors, expecting you to adjust your plans to suit their needs. Such actions signal a lack of respect for your schedule and priorities. In Stoicism, time is seen as our most finite asset. Once it's gone, we can't get it back. A person who truly values you will honor your time by being mindful and respectful, treating it as something precious, not expendable. Recognizing this difference is essential for maintaining self-respect and setting boundaries with those who fail to see the value in your time. According to Stoicism, time stands as one of life's most irreplaceable resources, a truth that Seneca understood on the shortness of life. He emphasizes that every moment wasted is, in essence, a piece of life lost, a currency we cannot replenish. When someone repeatedly disregards your time, they're sending a clear, if unspoken, message. They don't see value in the time you're sacrificing. This behavior goes beyond mere inconvenience. It reflects a lack of respect for your life's precious moments. Recognizing this pattern is crucial, as it empowers you to set healthy boundaries that protect your time and energy. Stoicism teaches that we have the right and responsibility to guard our time, using it to pursue meaning and growth rather than allowing others to waste it. By recognizing when others misuse your time, you gain the power to reclaim it, refocusing on activities and relationships that genuinely align with your values and contribute to a fulfilling life. Number 2, they cancel plans last minute. Imagine this. You've taken time out of your day, perhaps rearranged your schedule, and prepared mentally for a meetup, only to get a last-minute cancellation. It's not just a minor inconvenience. It reflects a disregard for the effort you've put in. When people cancel plans frequently, especially without a valid reason, it sends a clear message that they don't respect or value your time. Each canceled plan not only disrupts your day but signals that your priorities and needs hold less importance to them. If someone consistently doesn't honor their commitments, it suggests they view your time as expendable. Stoicism teaches us to value our limited time, as Seneca emphasized that wasted time is a loss of life itself. When someone fails to respect your time repeatedly, it's a strong indicator they don't prioritize your relationship, and it's a reminder to set boundaries to preserve your inner peace and self-worth. Stoicism offers profound insights into how we should navigate our relationships, particularly when it comes to valuing our time and energy. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the idea of indifference to things we cannot control. This includes the actions and attitudes of others. However, This does not mean we should allow others to devalue our time or dismiss our efforts. Marcus Aurelius, a key Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of discipline and commitment to one's principles. When we see others fail to uphold their commitments or disregard the value of our time, it serves as a clear indicator of where we stand in their priorities. This realization is not meant to cultivate resentment. Instead, it encourages us to reassess our relationships and understand that our worth is not dependent on others' recognition. By acknowledging this dynamic, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions about who we invest our time and energy in, ensuring that we surround ourselves with individuals who genuinely respect and appreciate us. This reflective practice aligns with Stoic wisdom, enabling us to cultivate healthier, more fulfilling connections while protecting our emotional well-being. Number 3, they don't make an effort to see you. Friendships and relationships thrive on mutual effort, understanding, and respect. When the dynamic feels lopsided, with one person consistently taking the lead, always reaching out, making plans, or accommodating the other's schedule, it's essential to pause and evaluate the connection. This imbalance often indicates that the other person may not genuinely value the relationship, as they are not reciprocating the same level of interest or investment. Such one-sided interactions can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, and emotional exhaustion, as one individual bears the burden of maintaining the bond while the other remains passive. It's crucial to recognize that healthy relationships are built on a foundation of equal contribution. Both parties should feel equally engaged and respected. If you find yourself doing all the work, it might be time to reassess the importance of this connection in your life and consider whether it is worth your emotional energy. Engaging in open conversations about expectations and boundaries can be a constructive way to address this imbalance, helping to clarify each person's level of commitment and interest in the relationship. In Stoicism, the teachings of Epictetus emphasize the importance of understanding what is within our control and what is not, especially in relationships. He advises against the futility of chasing after those who do not reciprocate our efforts, highlighting that genuine connections should arise naturally rather than through coercion or desperation. By shifting our focus to our own actions and decisions, we empower ourselves to cultivate self-worth independent of others' validation. If someone cannot make time for you or fails to invest in the relationship, this speaks more about their values and priorities than it does about your worth as an individual. Recognizing this distinction allows us to preserve our energy and emotional well-being as we learn to disengage from one-sided relationships that drain us. Instead of pursuing those who do not prioritize us, we should seek out connections that are mutually enriching and based on respect. This Stoic perspective frees us from the burden of seeking approval and allows us to invest in relationships that truly matter, fostering a healthier, more fulfilling social landscape. Number 4, they don't ask about your day. Meaningful relationships thrive on a foundation of mutual care and genuine interest, where both parties actively engage in each other's lives. When someone consistently fails to ask how you're doing or shows little curiosity about your experiences, it serves as a significant red flag. This lack of interest suggests that they aren't truly invested in you as an individual, which can be incredibly disheartening. Conversations in healthy relationships should feel balanced. Both sides should contribute and feel heard. If you find that all the focus is always directed toward them, whether through storytelling, problem sharing, or simply dominating the dialogue, it's a clear sign that the relationship may be one-sided. In such cases, it's essential to take a step back and reflect on the dynamics at play. Ask yourself whether this relationship enriches your life or leaves you feeling undervalued. Healthy connections require reciprocity, where both individuals show a willingness to support, listen, and engage with one another's lives. If that balance is lacking, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship and consider prioritizing those who genuinely care about your well-being. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of understanding the intentions behind people's actions. He believed that it is essential to observe how others treat us and to reflect on whether their behavior aligns with our well-being. If someone consistently demonstrates indifference to our feelings, needs, or values, it signals a lack of genuine interest in our welfare. Holding on to relationships where our emotional needs are neglected only serves to reinforce an unhealthy dynamic, often benefiting the other person while diminishing our self-worth. Instead of clinging to such connections out of fear of loneliness or a desire for acceptance, we should recognize our value and seek relationships that are mutually supportive and fulfilling. By reassessing these one-sided connections, we empower ourselves to invest in healthier interactions that nourish our emotional state and promote personal growth, aligning with the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can control, our choices and responses to the world around us. Number 5, they don't listen to you. Have you ever had a conversation where, despite someone being physically present and nodding along, you felt an unsettling disconnect? This phenomenon, often referred to as surface listening, is more common than we think. While the other person may appear engaged, their lack of genuine interest is evident when they pivot the discussion back to themselves the moment you pause. This behavior can be incredibly frustrating and disheartening, especially when you're sharing personal experiences or seeking support. It reveals a deeper issue, a fundamental disrespect for your voice and thoughts. When people prioritize their narratives over yours, it diminishes the value of what you have to say, making you feel invisible in the conversation. In essence, this lack of active listening not only undermines the potential for meaningful connection, but also reflects their inability to acknowledge your worth as an individual. Recognizing this behavior is crucial, as it allows you to reassess your relationships and invest your time and energy in those who genuinely value your contributions and foster authentic dialogue. In Stoicism, the practice of embracing silence is not merely about refraining from speaking. It's about cultivating a deeper connection with ourselves, others, and the world around us. This philosophy encourages us to listen intently, recognizing that true understanding often lies in silence rather than in vocalizing our thoughts. By prioritizing deep listening, we can discern the intentions behind others' words and actions. When we encounter individuals who frequently interrupt us or show disinterest in our perspectives, it serves as a vital signal that they do not respect our thoughts or our presence. This lack of attentiveness not only undermines the foundation of any meaningful relationship, but also reflects a broader disregard for the value of human connection. Embracing the Stoic approach allows us to assess these interactions critically, prompting us to either address the issue directly or reconsider the importance of maintaining such connections. Ultimately, by valuing our own voices and acknowledging when others fail to do so, we foster healthier relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Recognizing these behaviors is not just about awareness. It's about empowerment and transformation. When you become aware of the signs that indicate someone doesn't value you, you take the first step towards liberating yourself from unbalanced and unfulfilling relationships. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control the actions or attitudes of others, we can control our responses and how we choose to engage with them. This means not allowing their disrespect to drain your energy or diminish your self-worth. Instead, reclaim your inner peace by consciously choosing to distance yourself from individuals who fail to appreciate your time, effort, and presence. By setting boundaries and letting go of toxic relationships, you create space for connections that uplift and honor your value. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. Your story may inspire others on their journey to recognize their worth. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how Stoic wisdom can empower your life, helping you cultivate stronger, more respectful relationships and a deeper understanding of yourself.